Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Wham.
Damn.
Mr. Wham finally dropped his long-awaited third studio album. I believe this is number 3.
What does WHAM stand for?
Who Hard Is Me?
What the hell am I listening to?
Oh, got it.
What the hell is this music? What the hell?
You trying to redefine Wham.
What hell? All right.
What have... Damn. Who cares, man? We'll think about it later. Go ahead. Y'all know you're trying to think about it. Think about it in your head. But no, Lil Baby just dropped his new album. And, listen, long-awaited album. A lot of people have been wanting to hear what this guy can come back with after going through what I would consider a rough patch in his career after dropping his last album, called It's Only Me. Some people said he fell off. Some people said he didn't, But regardless of where you stand on the side of things, one thing I can say, I think objectively, is I do feel like his 2024 was pretty good. He went on a feature run. He did a lot of features. I think he collabed with Central C in 2024, right? Band for Band. I thought it was a dope collab. He collaborated with my guy who sounded like Brent Fayez, with the mask. What's my boy name?
Oh, Four Bats.
Four Bats. He collaborated with Four Bats. And there was some other countless features that I thought he did a good job in trying to maintain or reintroduce his buzz to the mainstream. But with this new album, I personally feel like he dropped the ball. Lil Baby dropped the ball. And I said this on our last episode about Big Sean. And I got some pushback from you guys, no problem. I mean, you guys think Big Sean dropped a decent or good album. I think otherwise. But beyond what you think of the music, I'm addressing the moment. Because a lot of times people be talking about music. Oh, is it good or is it bad? Cool. We can have those debates all day, every day. But moments are more important than the music itself, in my opinion, especially if you're on a decline in your career and you're trying to make it back uphill, similar to what Roddy Ricch is going through. I think Lil Baby, bro, he's lost his way. Whatever way he had before, whatever sauce it was musically, that Midas touch people gave him, rapping wise, he putting up dope verses, bro, that shit is gone. It's finito. I'm at the point where I feel like, this is gonna sound disrespectful. Did he have a ghostwriter or something?
Oh, because God, here we go.
No, like his
go.
raps don't even sound like the same guy. He's not rapping with the same potency lyrically to me. I'm not hearing the hunger. I'm not hearing a guy who's supposed to be dropping music at a top rapper clip. It just sounds like a guy who's complacent. It sounds like a guy who doesn't understand growth. Does he even have?
You're going off.
I'm going off, but on purpose, bro. Listen, you know what's funny to me? And then I'm gonna give you a chance in the future.
Yes, no, please, take your time.
Lil Baby sat down with Lil Yachty.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that whole interview. Watched the whole interview because I've been tapped in. Mm-hmm. He says a few things that was very interesting in a good way. He said, man, I haven't even tapped into my full potential as an artist. I'm just now learning how to be in the studio and hear hi-hats and tell the producer, hey, yo, move that thing over there. I want it to sound like this. This is Lil Baby. He's saying this before dropping this album. That was not a good sign. It was not a good sign, guys. And to me, I question the musical direction that Baby is going to go in the future at this point. You said this earlier, man. Mixed reviews I'm seeing. Some people think this album's great. A lot of people are saying it's not good. I'm on the fence of saying this is not a good album. I'm going to stop there to let you get a chance, and I'm going to come back and rant.
Okay.
But what do you think about that album?
One for you.
God.
Lil Baby. Well, let me just say, I want to double down on what I've been saying for 2-3 years. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever, people were saying Lil Baby was on the precipice of going on a generational run. I said, pump the brakes. I like Lil Baby. I like some of the songs that he's made, but I just don't see him being the type to go on a generational run. I just don't see enough talent. I want to be respectful. I just don't see enough talent for him to be considered somebody who is a number one rapper. Because remember the game? The game literally said one of my top 10 rappers of all time, Lil Baby's in the top 10.
Bro, that was.
I
disgusting.
was like,
that was
what?
Disgusting. That was disgusting.
And so
The game should have been ashamed of himself for that. Real talk.
I think, it sucks. One of the hardest things to overcome is an identity crisis, right? I think, especially as an artist, I think Lil Baby has an identity crisis right now. I don't think he knows what he wants to do as an artist, and I don't think he knows what people want out of him. I don't even think people know what they want out of Lil Baby. He's in a situation where he's just making music and he thinks that this is what people want to hear, and it's just way off, right? And the thing that sucks, here's the thing. Lil Baby seems like a really cool guy, right? Mm-hmm. He probably rubs people the right way. People respect him in the hood. Other rappers respect him. He just seems like a very respectable guy.
Okay.
That doesn't always translate to making very respectable music. And I think, he's probably going into these studios and just doing what he thinks is, going to be something that's going to resonate around people that respect him. And they don't have I don't want to say the balls, but they don't feel right telling him this is not good enough. Because, listen, is Lil Baby's album listenable? I can listen to it. Like, even the worst song, Twin song, I can listen to it. But it's not good enough. And I think if he has the right people around him to tell him, like, yo, you put on for the trap. Like, you got the trap elements in there. You put on for the dope boys. You talking that motivational music. But there's another level or two you need to get to make music that is good enough. Because that's the problem here. He does not make good enough music. And what I would say this before you get to right number two.
Please.
I find it extremely alarming that he was, pretty much considering this his comeback album. This is going to be the best music I've made ever. I have not even tapped into my potential, and this is what you came out with? Like, that's alarming to me.
Bro.
And look, mixed reviews, you know what mixed reviews indicates? Exactly what I said. I want to emphasize it again. Not good enough. Because if your thing was good enough, you would not have people, you would not have mixed reviews. You would not have people saying it's great and people are saying it's terrible. Good enough means at least people are saying average and good.
Okay. I hear that. I disagree. I disagree slightly on the mixed review stuff because we've gotten tons of music that's mixed reviews that's of good quality. It's just it may be ahead of its time or just a different taste. Like, for example, Yeezus. Mm-hmm. Yeezus is probably one of the most mixed reviewed albums that I can think of in the last, I don't know, let's say 15 years within rap.
True.
Some people think the shit is amazing. Some people are like, this is trash.
Depending on your ear.
Right? And so, but I would not go into Yeezus or come out and say, this isn't good enough. I don't know if I would say that. I would just say, it's a different flavor.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
So that's what I'm saying. Mixed review don't mean that the music's not good enough to me.
True. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
But side point, look.
Now go on rant too.
Yeah, no, it's I got a rhetorical question, man.
Uh-oh.
This is the same guy who made The Bigger Picture?
This
is the same guy.
I want to stop you though.
No, hold on, man.
I thought Streets Colder kind of like mimicked Bigger Picture. I thought there was certain songs. I thought, I did see some of that hunger on
Let me ask you something.
Free promo.
Let me ask you something. What's the best song on this album? To you.
I personally.
Your best song. What do you think is the best song?
So Sorry was the best song. I personally thought that.
Bro. Okay. Fair enough. I personally, So Sorry, I wouldn't even put in my top 5.
Really?
Me personally.
Wow. I thought So Sorry was good.
But
I thought that was a very good song.
If anything, I would probably say the song with Travis Scott is probably the best
Stuff.
song.
I hate that song.
I think the song is good.
It's lazy.
I actually think it's a good song.
It's lazy. I like what Travis Scott did.
Travis Scott elevated it, and that's the thing. The features to me kind of carried on this album. It kind of carried. Like it kind of carried. Like I gotta be real. Like I'm not saying the features were amazing. I'm saying like the features kind of outshine Lil Baby.
Of course they did.
That's what I mean.
Of course
they carried them songs.
Well, I got a rant on that, so you hurry up your
rant, and
then I got.
But no,
I got one in the queue.
It troubles me, man. It troubles me that this is the same guy who made The Bigger Picture. It troubles me that this is the same guy who made, bro. Do you remember the song "Catch the Sun"? Mm-hmm. I'm so dumb. Catch the Sun. Like this guy has made some really good songs in the past, and I'm like, where's this guy at? Where is that guy? And the biggest thing to me, and I know you're going to go on a rant about features per se, which is a good one. I have more of a problem with the production. The production on this album is so monotonous. It's so just not unique. It's not good enough to me, production wise. Yeah. And when I compare this to another Atlanta rapper, like a Baby, and we start talking about production, that is the highlight in the making of a very good artist to me, right? It's somebody who understands that even if you're going to use trap beats, even if you're going to use these hard-hitting 808 type beats, give me some variety within the mix. I think Baby does that amazingly well. I think, even Young Thug does that pretty well. I think Gunna does that well. Future can go over different beats. Lil Baby is so one-dimensional. And I think this album highlights that the most to me. Like he doesn't deliver hooks well.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make this a super hate train on Lil Baby. It's just, bro, this album just didn't do it for me.
I think
it did not do it for me.
It's just not good enough. But I think Lil Baby doesn't have those beats on a leash. There was only a few beats I thought that like he took command. Like, I thought he took command in So Sorry. I really did. I thought Free Promo, he took command. I thought he took command on songs like Streets Colder, like I mentioned earlier.
Which is the outro.
Right? Which is the outro. And, the thing about Lil Baby, too, is when he experiments, it just falls flat to me. Like, Listen Up was like, I guess, his take on like a Meek Mill type intro, and I just didn't feel it.
What would you? I would consider the song "I Promise." That was a good song.
I like "I Promise."
"I Promise" is a good song. To me, that was the best song on the album. That was actually the best song on the album.
That was a top 5 song. But I want to go on a rant about features. I've been saying this for years now, and it sucks that we're in 2025 and it's still the same issue. I'm tired of hearing it's. 21 Savage drops an album tomorrow. I can guarantee you Travis Scott's going to be on the album. Young Thug's going to be on the album. Rilo Rodriguez is going to be on the album. It's just like Future's going to be on the album. Future might be on the album twice. Like, and then the songs that they make, there's this, like, I like Dumb and Dumber, but it's a formula. I've heard that formula so many times. Bro. Like, look, you know what it reminds me of? Like, how the NBA right now, they're like, what is the NBA going to do when LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry retire? I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm ready for that to happen so that we can usher in new people. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost there where I'm at the point where I need to see or need to hear different people in these high profile album situations. You know what I'm saying? I need to. And guess what? Gunna got better when he didn't have those features anymore. Gunna's albums got better. You know why? Because he didn't go into the studio and just assume Future's going to hit him with a nice hook. He didn't just assume, okay, you put this beat together and Travis Scott's going to give us something great. Gunna manufactured the great music. Baby, like you said, manufactured himself the great music. I thought Lil Baby on this album, Dumb and Dumber, he just got washed by Young Thug.
He absolutely got washed.
And Future.
Quickly.
Right? The Redbone Gorilla, just your stereotypical, I'm a bad chick in the club and the dude's chasing me, he got money type. Washed again. I think by myself is terrible. You know, I don't even know what I want to say about that. Stuff with Travis Scott, I think everybody just waited for what Travis Scott was going to do,
As
which
always.
happens all the time.
Of course.
And then the 21 Savage Outfit song, I thought was terrible until 21 Savage got there. Like, I just have this feeling like he just saying, okay, I got these features. This is what, even his rollout, I had an issue with. Before 5 seconds after you tell us you're dropping an album, you tell us who's on it. Future's going to be on it twice. Young Thug's going to be on it. Rod Wave. I don't care who's on it. Like, tell us that later. I'd rather you surprise me with the features. Did Tyler the Creator had mad features on his album. He didn't lead with that. Like, too much reliance on these stereotypical same old features. Like, it would have been tight. That's why you got to give Drake a little credit. Every Drake album usually has like, whoa, why'd you decide to work with that person? Like, but
Yeah, I don't give a F joint.
You
right?
know?
But look, you know, again, you know, let me just get all my Lil Baby hate out.
Kendrick,
now.
sorry,
let me get all my Lil Baby hate out
right now.
Let me say
this.
now.
Sorry,
Okay? This might be the only episode I unload like
I just want to say this one. Kendrick.
Yeah.
You see what Kendrick did with
GNX?
GNX?
Yeah.
All just newcomers. SZA was in there, but like all newcomers. Kendrick is as popular as he's ever been. He's been working with people, and he still decided to get newcomers, new sound.
No, it was what Kendrick
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
What Kendrick did was absolutely dope. Put the music aside, like him ushering in new talent, people that have never been heard on this level, this stage was fire. It will never not be fire. I think more artists should do that.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest problem with Lil Baby that I realized on this album, WHAM, and I knew this before, but it to me it's solidified. He does not make good hooks. He doesn't know how to make a hook to carry a song. So when we're having this discussion about features, he needs them. They need to be there to rub off the flavor, to get a hook down. And even the ones that he does deliver to me are just not good enough. Like, I got to be real. I'm not saying he's never delivered a good hook. I'm just saying consistently throughout a whole album,
I can see that.
He's not a good hook maker. So he really relies on them features.
But do you have to be?
I do. I think.
I mean, for his type of artistry,
Look,
his style.
I say yes.
Probably.
I say yes. I think that to be a artist in any genre, look, we're not gonna do. Look, in 2025, I am on a crusade to bring back good hooks.
Would you say Tyler the Creator's
Great
last
hook
album
maker.
had great hooks?
Great. He's a great hook maker. He's very diverse. You know, you think about the song he had, Dear Jane, or what's the song? What's the joint called? Is it
Sorry,
Jane?
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of the song. These names of these songs. But no, Tyler is definitely a good hook maker.
Okay,
right?
No, just asking.
You know, but let's stick with the guys in Lil Baby's lane, right?
Okay.
Future makes good hooks. Young Thug knows how to make good hooks.
Yes.
Gunna knows how to make good hooks.
Yes.
Dirk actually makes good hooks.
Great hooks. He's a very good
Rod Wave knows how to make good hooks.
Yeah.
Who's another contemporary of Baby that you would
point.
say? Like,
That's a good point.
Like Bossman D-Lo, even Bossman D-Lo makes decent hooks. Moneybag Yo makes good hooks.
Excellent hooks. He's excellent at making
Tusi knows how to make a hook.
Of course. Yeah.
Like my problem with Baby is his hooks are not good enough. And to me, when your hooks are not good, good luck making a good song, let alone a great album. Now, granted, My Turn was a very good album. I thought his last album was pretty good as well. It's Only Me. But to me, like, the quality in his albums have gone down since My Turn, since It's Only Me. And I think it's a result of him not evolving as an artist, number one, him not rapping at the level he was rapping at before, and his hooks just not being good enough.
Okay.
Point blank, period.
Drip too hard.
That was Gunna.
Wasn't he a part
Gunna
of the
led that hook.
Okay. All right.
And trust me, I went back and did my
thinking about
research
it. Okay.
because even the wave with Gunna,
Yeah.
Gunna led all of them hooks. Every last one of the hooks on that drip season, or no, excuse me, the Drip Harder album or whatever that, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Drip or Drown.
Dripper, that's not the name.
No, Drip or Drown's his.
Talking about the collab album that they had.
Yeah. What was that called? I can't remember.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Their infamous album. Every one of them hooks were led by Gunna. Gunna don't got that problem. And so
Gunna's a great hook. Maybe.
Exactly. So anyway, man, listen. What do you guys think about the album? I mean,
I thought you went too hard on Lil Baby, bro.
I think it's necessary.
I think
bro. I think the Lil Baby era is over.
Listen to the full episode, link below.